Climate change is a huge problem that we need to all be aware of. Climate change is the change in the global climate. The Earth's temperature has risen 1.5 degrees in the past century. It is going to raise 0.5 to 8.5 degrees in the next 100 years. Humans are impacting climate change by polluting. We dump trash and waste into oceans and put harmful gases into the atmosphere. We are going to help fix this with our great source of energy. Algae has almost a neutral carbon footprint. Algae is a very small aquatic organism, and it converts sunlight to energy. Algae stores energy in its natural oils, which we can turn into biofuels. Algae needs a good source of sunlight, sugar, water, and carbon dioxide. We can make a lot of this natural oil that can be made into biofuels because it is nearly identical to gasoline. To get the algae's oil, you grind up dried algae into a powdery substance, and then it can be refined. After that, oil can be safely extracted from it. We can use this as an alternative fossil fuel. The positives of algae are algae grows very fast. Within hours, the amount of algae can double. Algae consumes CO2 and produces oxygen. And compared to other bioenergy sources, algae produces a lot more oil.
Algae is positive because algae are extremely eco-friendly since they have evolved to produce oils. It does have some negatives. The quality of the fuel can vary, which is a bad thing because it won't all be high quality. Algae isn't similar to fossil fuels. Fossil fuels are non-renewable and won't last forever. Algae is renewable and will last forever because you can always grow more. You need to use an alternative energy source because the fossil fuels are not only running out, but also ruining the environment. Energy sources we use now pollute the environment by producing greenhouse gases. The heat from the sun gets trapped by the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere and therefore makes the earth warmer. This creates global warming. An alternative energy source can help fix this because it won't produce nearly as much greenhouse gases, if any. If global warming continues, the earth will continue to get warmer and make the average temperatures go up. Extreme weather will occur and the ice will melt. When all the ice melts, the sea levels will rise. Lastly, plants and animals will be affected. The animals will need to move to warmer temperatures and will go extinct because the animals won't be able to migrate fast enough. Also, many disease-causing pathogens that used to only be in tropical areas will kill off plants and animals. You can help to stop that. People can donate resources for the companies that grow algae, like ExxonMobil. People could also try growing out their own algae and donate the algae to the companies. Speaking of donating, our charity is the Bush Fire Emergency. There are a lot of fires happening down in Australia and needs to be stopped. Millions of animals are dying and being evacuated from the forests. People need to leave everything behind. Please donate before Australia changes for the worst. Hopefully this taught you about the dangers of climate change and how algae is one of the most eco-friendly solutions to fossil fuels.